Well, we've come to that critical point in this cycle. Will it run or will it not? So it's in the afternoon. We've just Seattle's been going through a record rainless, no rain spell, and we've been setting these records for like breaking them every year for the last 3 or 4 years. We just broke our all-time record of 1951 of 51 days without rain. That was on Monday, so this is Friday, so we're up to 55 days now, and it may or may not rain Sunday. So I figure, well, it's a good time to I got some good news today, so it's a good time that we will try to start this. I put some gas in the gas tank, and I got my truck sitting out here and the battery hooked up, or the old T-Max battery, just to have something to connect to, and then if it fires, it has something to drain its power into, because the battery is still okay, but not really. I need to buy a new one. But let's neither here nor there. Let me reset up and hook up the cables and start the truck and see if we can get any action out of this engine after 94 or 93 was the last time it ran, when it ran into a car up in Alaska. Turn signals work. I got to work on the high-low beam. Works on high, but doesn't on low. And the turn signals work. Brake light works. Brake light works on the tail light. I'll show you these in a second. So we got her on. Oh. Nothing. We got nothing. So I'll have to figure out what is wrong with the starters thing. Everything else works. Headlights, taillights are on. We'll stop for a second and come back. Well, I guess I wasn't holding one of these brake switches down far enough. And I'm losing raw gas out the bottom of the engine. So let's see what's wrong. Well, that was a quick fix. I had the carburetor drain screw open, and so it was coming out the drain hole. So let's try it again. I've got my hand on the throttle, so the idle or the whatever on the throttle linkage I had all taken apart needs to be readjusted, but the damn thing runs. Hallelujah. We'll come back. Got to figure out what the idle screw is. And the variator works. Got to remember to keep off this thing for a while. It hasn't run for quite a while. I need to let the rings and the engine and all the bearing and the water and everything come up. I haven't got any water leaks that I can tell, so we'll come back after I get the idle thing fixed. It had worked when I tested it, so I got to figure out whether it's the plug in back or the wiring in behind, so could be the bulb. Well, looks like diagnostic wise I need to figure out the low beam, and fuel gauge seems to be working, and the clock doesn't. Clock, headlight, low beam, and the temperature gauge doesn't seem to be active either, so that seems to be the only ones that are that I need to worry about now, but it's variator works, new bearing, everything seems to be fine. I took the pressure cap off a few minutes ago to see if water was pumping through, and water was pumping through, and it didn't look too bad, so yeah, I've got a couple things to do, but I'm double pleased. It's run. Hasn't run in 20 years or more. I need to figure out when the last registration was. I think it was either 93 or 94, so you got to give it to Honda, you know. So let me, one last thing here. Engine kill switch works. Let's see if I got the idle working. So headlight, temp gauge, and clock, and I think it's one of those plugs in there. Could be a dirty connection. I got to go chase it out, and I have to take the speedometer housing apart to get in to start chasing that down. So, oh well, we'll come back. Not necessarily when I'm chasing down. Maybe. I mean, you know, I still got some other videos of putting this all together, and then we got to go out for our drive. And then go to the DMV, see if I can get this thing licensed. So we'll come back. See you later. It runs. Just a little PS. The radiator fan just came on, so this temperature gauge and the low beam, and I think I should be happy.